Friends and family, lovers and haters, today I want to break down exactly why I left the United States in pursuit of a home. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm born and raised, and I left there. I own two pieces of real estate in the United States, and yet I'm homeless. Jay-Z, LeBron James, all these celebrities, yeah, they have big, massive houses, but they're all homeless. Y'all don't believe me, man? Stick with me. I'm gonna break it down in this video. Come on, let's go. There were a number of factors that led to me deciding to leave my hometown, leave my birthplace, in pursuit of a new home, right? And so today, I just want to break down a few of them with y'all, let y'all know why I came to this conclusion, why I made this decision, and how I feel this information may be able to benefit you, okay? So, the very first reason for me leaving the United States is nothing against the U.S., but it was my ability to leverage the power of the U.S. dollar. As stated previously in one of my videos previously, a accommodation like this, oceanside rooftop with these types of, something like this in the United States would have probably cost me at a minimum $4,000 a month. Out here, you're looking at $400 a month. So, you know what I'm saying? That's simple mathematics. Would you rather pay $4,000 a month for something that you can get for $400 a month? I mean, if you would, we're a different caliber of individuals, right? Of individuals. Now, the second reason that I decided to vacate my place of birth in search of a home is because that's exactly what the United States was. The United States is my place of birth, but just because you're born somewhere doesn't mean it's your home. I'm gonna go ahead and explain to y'all what I mean by that right quick. What I mean by that right quick. Okay, when you're in your home, when you're at home, there's never a need for you to justify your presence. Like wherever you live at right now, right? You pay your rent, you turn the key, open the door, and when you open the door, 99.9% of the time, there's no one there asking you, hey, what are you doing here? Come over here. Who are you? Get up against the wall. Do you have anything in your pockets? Do you have anything that doesn't belong to you? Have you done anything wrong? So anytime you're in an environment where you're made to justify just your presence, right? Just your presence is enough for you to be questioned. Oh no, I'm coming from the store, or oh no, I live right around the corner. I make enough money to be out here. That tells you right then you're not at home. Because when you're home, when you're truly at home, you don't have to justify your presence. When I open the door to my home, no one questions me. That's how I know I'm at home. I relax. I'm not worried about, oh, let me have an alibi for going to the store. Let me make sure. So that's another reason. The first reason was the ability to leverage the power of the U.S. dollar, and I will not lie to you. That comes in handy. It is a great advantage. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I was able to leverage the power, the difference in the U.S. currency versus the places that I travel. A third reason number 3, why I no longer reside in the United States of America is simply because of this. if I feel, whether I need it or not, if I feel the need to justify to you that my life matters, if me telling you that my life is valuable and the life of my offspring is valuable, if I ever have to make that statement, maybe I need to find somewhere else, right? If I have to march in the streets, if I have to fight and riot, simply to stop being gunned down, simply for a small sense of justice, I don't know about you, but that's not my home. That's not some place that I'd consider home. So yes, I have a birthplace, and the United States is my birthplace, but it's never been my home. Okay. Since I left the United States for the very first time, I've seen my melanin. I've learned to really love the melanin that is in my skin. It's not something that I try and hide. It's not something that I try and get over. It's not a yeah, but it's a yeah, that's who I am, right? When I'm out here, there's no negative stigma being attached to my hue of skin, things of that nature, and there's just so many benefits. And the last reason is for growth, right? Perspective, cultural perspective. So I've always viewed things from the perspective of a Westerner, and you know, it's nothing wrong with the Western perspective, but there are other cultures out there. There's the Eastern culture that's centuries older than the Western culture, right? While earning my degree at the University of North Florida, I learned a startling statistic. The number one age for suicide for males in the United States is 67 years old. The reason that was given for this horrendous statistic is because we're in a capitalistic society where your self-worth is so closely tied to your net worth. In the United States, 65, well, at the time of the study, 65 was the typical age where a man would retire and stop earning. So if all of your self-value and self-worth is tied to your net worth or your ability to generate revenue for others, it literally is only a matter of time. So you stop working at 65. By 66, you have no purpose. Society, you know, they don't have a purpose for you. They're looking for you to check into the old folks' home. Why? Because you're not generating any more revenue. That's not a cultural perspective that I would like to buy into. So there are many benefits to traveling, getting to see the world, getting to understand the difference between relative poverty, which does exist in the United States, and absolute poverty, which exists in some of these other places. Now, am I gonna say I'm never coming back to the United States? Hell no, that's a lie. Everybody that I love lives out there. But I'm trying to give information. I'm trying to liberate those, especially those that may share a similar experience to myself while being out there in the United States. We've learned of things like economic discrimination. How many of you are aware that a lot of human resource in a lot of HR departments, the software that's used to filter out applications, they actually filter out names that sound Afrocentric. They put a negative stigma. They attach a negative stigma to anything that is even remotely identified with my identity. So I can name myself Colin. I can name myself whatever name they see suitable, which would be a name more associated with the ruling class oppressors, but were I to try to establish my own identity, give myself a name like Aide, or give myself a name like Ishmael. How many of you are aware that the software that does hiring will eliminate you from the pool? So like, there's so many forms of discrimination in the United States. For a while, after a while, dealing with it, on a day-to-day basis, the stress, it takes a lot of strength to hold your head up. You know what I'm saying? When you got the world weighing you down, weighing your shoulders down, you got the world on your shoulders, but you got to keep your head up all the time. So out here, man, I just feel a lot more free. I haven't once walked into any business and had someone clutch their handbag or clutch their purse. For the most part, all of my interactions were either neutral or friendly. And that's the type of existence that I really would like to live and continue living in. So I'm gonna end this portion of the video right now. I mean, we can talk forever on the subject. You've just entered into the rabbit hole, and the rabbit hole gets deep, trust me. If you found any of this information inspirational, valuable, entertaining, if you got any value out of this, you made it this far into the video, only thing I'm gonna ask of you, once again, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you're gonna comment, if you're gonna like it, it's okay to like on Facebook and Instagram, but hit the like on the YouTube button. That helps the algorithm get this information out to other folks. There is a part 2 if you're interested. Go ahead and click on the link, watch part 2, and until next time, this the Blind Traveler, over and out.